Okay, Manchester United are one of the most decorated teams in English football, known for developing superstars and winning trophies across not only England but Europe too. But unfortunately, things have changed. The last time Man United won at the Premier League was in 2013, and since 2017, they've only been able to secure 2 pieces of silverware. The days of Man United being the best team in England are over. But in this EAFC 24 career mode series, it's our job to change that. We are taking control of Manchester United, and our goal is to make them the best team in the world again. Now, it is not going to be easy, but with new owners coming into the club and young players who have potential to be superstars, we have the tools to return Man United back to the top of European football. So drop a like and subscribe, and let's get this journey started. So episode 1 of our Manchester United career mode. Now, we have a huge challenge ahead of us. The challenge of making this team the best team in the world again. But before we officially start here, let's hear from our manager. So Erik ten Hag sits down for a preseason interview with Sky Sports, and the interviewer asks Erik ten Hag, how do you feel entering this season? And ten Hag says, obviously as a club, we are not where we want to be just yet. Whether it's playing for Man United or coaching, there's always tremendous pressure to be the best team in the world. And he says, I feel with new ownership coming through, there's a renewed excitement around the club, and that this is a turning point for Manchester United. Now, the interviewer asks, do you still think you're the right manager to take Manchester United back to the top of European football? And ten Hag replies saying, yes, I believe that I am. And soon after that, it's officially announced before the season starts that Manchester United have new owners. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is taking over the football operations of Manchester United, and also has just appointed a new sporting director, and that's Dan Ashworth from Newcastle United. So it is a new era at Old Trafford. So first thing I'm gonna do though is take a look at our team and assess the squad a little bit. Now, it's a team that has some good players in it, some players who are not so good, and a team that is far away from becoming the best team in the world. That is for sure. But I'd say our 3 most important players are headlined by Bruno Fernandes, the captain of the team, arguably our best player. He's pretty much right now the glue that is holding this team together. I would say our second most important player is Marcus Rashford. If he's in form, then Man United are in form. It's as simple as that. And I'd say the third most important player in this team is Alejandro Garnacho, pretty much representing the future of this team at 19 years old. So obviously with the important players, we also have players that we need to sell that just aren't good enough for Manchester United. And right now for me, that includes players like Johnny Evans, Christian Eriksen, Donny van de Beek, Palestri, and also Martial. As of right now, we're going to try to sell some of these players. And this right here is sort of our current best starting 11, I think. We definitely could throw Mainu out for like McTominay, Mason Mount, but right now this is a team that ten Hag is playing in real life, so I feel like it's kind of the team we should start with. Obviously headlined by Højlund, Rashford, Bruno, Garnacho, Mainu, who has looked so good in real life that will be a big part of this team in this series, and a backline of Luke Shaw, Maguire, Varane, and Dalot that is not the most convincing. So obviously we see how much work this team needs, how many improvements this team needs, and that includes the very shaky bench. Now, in terms of transfers for this first season, this first window, we have currently 214 million to spend, and we have our new owners to thank for that. So the process of improving this team officially starts now, and that starts with a meeting between Erik ten Hag and new sporting director Dan Ashworth, where Ashworth says to ten Hag, what is the most important thing this team needs right now? And ten Hag says, there's a number of young and exciting players that we want to develop this season, but this team just simply needs a new midfielder. Just the missing piece of this team, it's been almost for like 2 or 3 years now, is a true like box number 8 to be alongside Casemiro. Like Mason Mount is not that, Christian Eriksen is not that, McTominay is not that, Bruno is much more of a 10 than a number 8. So a new center midfielder is probably our most needed upgrade here. And there's really one player that just makes the most sense for this team, and that is Frenkie de Jong from Barcelona. You could say maybe ten Hag's dream signing. He would be incredible in this team. And recently there have been some reports saying that Barcelona and Frenkie de Jong are likely parting ways. So if there's ever a time to try and sign him, it is right now. But he is going to be insanely expensive. So negotiating with Xavi, we're kind of missing a 0 there, but it's 88 million. I'm going to start with 105. I'm going to start 105 and see what they say to that. I would say that's a respectable first offer there. Now Barcelona are going to want 131 million. That is a little bit more than we offered. Let's try and make it just straight up 120 million. That's a lot, but that's still worth Frenkie de Jong. And Barcelona are going to accept that. Okay, step 1 is signing de Jong. That is complete. Now ten Hag has to try and convince him to join us. So ten Hag sits down with his former player Frenkie de Jong, and de Jong says, I enjoyed our time at Ajax together, but I just want to make sure this is the right move for my career. And ten Hag tells de Jong, we are trying to build something special at Man United, and I need a player like you to be the heart of our midfield, and your energy would jumpstart this team into this new era of ownership. And he says, things are different now. We won't rest until we make Man United the best team in the world again. And it looks like that was enough convincing for Frenkie de Jong, as he accepts the Man United contract and officially signs for Manchester United. Yeah, this new era of ownership under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, a new sporting director, it is just truly the start of a new era. So Frenkie de Jong, welcome to Manchester United. Now that's not the only signing we're gonna make in this first episode. I mean, we still have 81 million to spend, but right now we need to start selling players and slowly clearing out this club of players that are just not good enough for this team. All right, so the first player to leave the club is gonna be Palestri. Now the reason being his potential is not that high in game, and I just don't see a future for him in this team. And also Mabry was loaned out to Fulham for a year. Now the next player gone is Christian Eriksen. I just feel like once again it's time to move on from these players, and yeah, for some reason he's gone to Manchester City. Don't ask me why. Now this one's sad, but Donny van de Beek is also leaving the club. club. Once again, just really no future in this team, unfortunately. So far, that's 3 players sold in Palestri, Eriksson, and also Van de Beek. Now, we did get some offers for Anthony Martial, but I feel like we only have Højlund and Martial. So I think I'm only going to sell Martial if we have a replacement already in mind. Until then, he stays. Now, unfortunately, also, Anthony got hurt in preseason, so he's out for 3 weeks. He won't be gone too long, but he will miss the first game of the season, which is right now versus Wolves. So it's the first game under new ownership at Old Trafford with new signing Frenkie de Jong leading the midfield. It's very important we get off to a good start here and show that this truly is a new era of Manchester United. Now, obviously, Frenkie de Jong's debut is the headline for this game. Pundits are saying that he's exactly what United have needed for a while now, but he'll be under immense pressure to perform. Like, we don't think one player is going to transform United, but there's a lot of pressure on his back right now. So first day of the Premier League season versus Wolves. Let's see how we do. So now in terms of difficulty, we are playing, of course, on Ultimate, the same sliders as the Dortmund series. Just now competitor mode is on though. That's like the one big change. So still, of course, the series should be a huge challenge for us, but we are up for this challenge. So first game of the year, Højlund gets us kicked off. Now I'm going to try using the game cam for this series, see if you guys like it or not, but first game of the season, we need to win here. I have no clue what to expect though from this team. All right, Luke Shaw gets it back to Casemiro. He's going to play to Bruno. Actually, it was Rashford and that was intercepted anyways. Now obviously I would start probably Lisandro Martinez for Maguire. But in real life, they've been playing decent. Okay, Maguire, what was that? It's already 1-0 to Wolves. Maguire is stumbling over the ball and Neto scores already. I was just about to say Maguire is playing good in real life, so I thought why not start him in this series? But was that a mistake? He made a good play there when I wasn't controlling them, but he had no room to get the ball out though. Okay, what a wonderful start. 1-0 in 8 minutes. All right, let's see if we can try and recover now. Luke Shaw finds Højlund. Tries to play to Rashford, but can't find him. Okay, Casemiro, that's a great tackle into Frenkie de Jong. Hello, Frenkie. Get to Bruno. Got to build the chemistry up. That pass needs to get through, though. Now, in terms of tactics, we are playing gegenpressing, but it's not like an insane aggressive press. It's like kind of like more of a conservative press. Onana. Okay, Onana punched that almost towards the goal, which I don't like to see that. Corner in by Neto. That is going to be a header. And okay, they've scored 2 in 14 minutes. How does that even go in, though? That header did not look great. See, now this is going to bring up the question of Onana. Obviously, in real life, he's had his struggles, and I feel like he should be doing better with that. Okay, 2-0 in 15 minutes. Pretty much a nightmare start. Bernardo Luke Shaw, let's try and find just one goal at a time now to get back in this. Luke Shaw turns, decent. Gonna cross that into the far post. Garnacho header attempt, and that's okay. That's 2-1. What a great response by Shaw and Garnacho. Okay, Luke Shaw, that is a beautiful cross, and then Garnacho, I did not expect a header goal from him being the first goal of the series, but it is. Okay, we're back in this. It's a very good response. We needed that. Okay, good still by Dallo. Get the ball out. That was kind of a risky pass, but you know what? It works, so it's fine. We are starting to wake up in this game. Now, saying that, though, our defense just does not look good at all right now. Cross in, out by Varane, Garnacho, headed to de Jong. Okay, that's decent. It's actually Højlund, not de Jong. Bruno, great ball to Garnacho. Garnacho could feed in Højlund to Marcus Rashford, could tie it up. Marcus Rashford shoots, and that is tie game. Okay, in under 30 minutes, we went down 2-0, but it brought it back to 2-2. That right there is a great response. That is some good play between our front three with Højlund getting the assist too, but Rashford, good finish. Like I said, if he's in form, then pretty much the team is in form. Okay, what a start. 2-2 in under 30 minutes. Garnacho, Bruno, get it over to Casemiro. Gets it back to Frenkie de Jong. I'm gonna try to go for a long shot here, but there's not really a long shot opportunity. Garnacho could cross this though. Cross it, it's gonna be blocked. Gets it back to Dallo. Now Dallo, cross in. That looked very good, but it's not gonna find Højlund. Okay, I like this pressure though. We are pushed up right now, and I like this. Dallo, Bruno, left-footed shot, and the keeper is going to save that one. Corner in by Bruno Fernandes. That is going to be Højlund, and it's going to go over the net. Man, that was a decent chance. That was almost like a free header for Højlund. Now, those first 2 goals, it was literally a nightmare, but I like what I've seen so far from the response. Maguire gets by, though. Varane, okay, I thought he was going to shoot there. I thought he was going to shoot, but he went to the right more. Right when I say that, they score. That is the Tyztir jinx. There's nothing more real than that. But there's already 5 goals this game. That was way too easy. Maguire just stepped up and completely missed it, and we left Varane out to dry there. Okay, we are down a goal again. Cross in. Maguire. Okay, Maguire did well there. Young plays it to Højlund. Rashford, Højlund, get it over to Dallo maybe, or Garnacho. Dallo, good pass to Bruno. We got numbers here. Bruno, Rashford, plays it through Højlund. Over the top to Bruno. Volley attempt, but that's good defending. Not a bad attack, though. Oh my, he actually handballed it there. We have a free kick from that. That is hilarious. Now, what do we do with this, though? Okay, I guess we're going to try to just loft it in. Bruno. Cross in. Maguire gets to it. Maguire scores, and it's 3-3. Bro, where are these goals coming from? Right on halftime, Maguire ties it up again. I mean, if he's good at one thing, it's definitely headers. We know that. So a weird handball close to the box gives us a chance to score our third, and we do. Okay, first half 3-3. It's not exactly good, but it is exciting. There's already been 6 goals in the first game, and Harry Maguire has scored 1 of them. Our defense, though, has got to get better. We can't concede another 3 in the second half. All right, Casemiro gets it to Bruno. Bruno, drive this forward a little bit. Waiting for Rashford. Rashford, what a ball from Bruno. Rashford is not going to beat that defender, though. And Bruno, that was a great ball. Okay, they got a free kick, 54th minute, which does not look bad. Varane, okay, that is not the best clearance, but Dallo has the second clearance. Now, this could be a counterattack here. Luke Shaw plays it to Marcus Rashford into Bruno. Bruno. Oh, man, this defender is catching up. Dawson caught up there. I thought Bruno was in. Doyle, Frankie de Jong, that's a good tackle right there. Now that tackle into a good pass to Rashford. That's exactly what we bought him for. Rashford back to Bruno. Bruno has an option. Oh, we try to get it to de Jong there. Casemiro, great steal. Into Højlund. Højlund lays it off to de Jong. De Jong, oh man, again, a pass that if it goes through, we get a chance. Speaking of chance, Højlund, left-footed finesse shot. That's going to be blocked. All right, throw in Bruno to Luke Shaw. Get it out to Casemiro. Are we shooting this? I want to shoot this, but it's probably not the smart idea. Casemiro into Bruno, who he can shoot. That's a finesse shot, and it goes wide, though. Hey, look at Harry Maguire, man. What a tackle that is. Frankie de Jong over to Bruno. Come on, let's get this lead. Rashford plays it to Bruno. Bruno into Frankie de Jong. Left-footed shot. That'll be a corner. That's not bad. Bruno Fernandes swings in the corner. That's going to go to Casemiro. That is falling up to someone, but we can't head it in. There was an open net right there. Okay, we got a free kick off a handball though, but this is kind of too far to shoot, I think. We are going to try to lay this off to Casemiro, who's going to shoot from distance. You know what? That actually wasn't that bad. At least it was on target. All right, first two subs are Mason Mount for Garnacho and then Martial for Højlund. I would say Garnacho and Højlund played well, but we need some fresh legs on right now. We got 9 minutes to find this winner here. Now, Luke Shaw, pass to Rashford. That's a great pass, actually. Rashford, crossover. It's going to be Mason Mount. Mason Mount scores to make it 4-3. On the volley, what a goal by Mason Mount. Off the bench, the super sub. And okay, is there a chance we're actually going to win this game after conceding 3 goals? And Rashford, though, that cross was beautiful. But what a volley by Mount on the half volley, actually. Okay, 6 minutes to defend now. And this would be an insane win, but it'd be a win. And versa Varane. Varane, got to get that tackle. That's good enough. Just clear it. Okay, that went off Dallow's face. What kind of unluckiness is that? Cross in, Maguire. Good header out. Rashford wins it. Wins it to Bruno. Rashford, that was beautiful. We got 2 minutes added on. Let's just relax, not lose the ball here. I need this opening day win, especially after making the comeback and conceding 2 right away. Bruno. Martial, one last chance to shoot. Martial's shot is blocked, but that should be it. Ref, okay, that is it. Man, 4-3. What an opening day of the Premier League. And what a first game of the series, but this definitely shows that the defense is an issue and also pretty much the whole team is an issue right now. We are far away from being the best team in England. But Mason Mount is the hero of the opening day. And after that game, Ten Hag gives a post-game interview where he says, obviously the win is the most important thing. I'm happy we won, but we have to be much better. And the whole team knows that. Now, 3 goals conceded in the first game, honestly, I'm not surprised. It makes me look at our goalkeeper spot with Andre Onana. Is he really the keeper that we need to become the best team in the world? Is he good enough for that? I honestly don't know. I think for this season, my plan is to give him a chance to start this season, but we need to look forward and set up a path for his replacement maybe. And maybe for that to be like a younger keeper we can develop on the side of Onana. And for that, I'm thinking James Trafford from Burnley. He's one of the highest potential English keepers in the game. He's 20 years old, obviously. Now, he's definitely nowhere near Man United's starting quality, but he could be the future starting goalkeeper of this team. So I'd say it's a decent investment. So we're going to talk to Burnley. We're going to offer maybe like 4 million. They are going to want Manu. That is never happening. Nice try. Try 5.3 and they are going to accept that. I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer here. So James Trafford is signed up to Manchester United. I mean, with the name Trafford, we have to. And hey, if things just don't go well with Onana, maybe Trafford is the future starting keeper of this team. For now, though, welcome to Manchester United. Now, with that signing, the media is already running wild here, saying that after signing Trafford, are Onana's days at United numbered? As of right now, I'm not sure, but if they are, then we have a future plan with James Trafford. Now, next game though on our list is a huge test for this team. We are facing Spurs away. Now, after one game, we sit in 5th place. If we win this, we'll jump up to probably 1st or 2nd. Spurs, they drew their first game 1-1. But away to Spurs is always a tough game. So I expect nothing different here. Now, I think I go with the same starting 11 as last game, though. I don't think I change anything just yet. So United versus Spurs. Let's try not to concede 3 goals again. There's something about Spurs. It's that 5 at the back formation. They're always tough to play in this game, at least for me. So I'm expecting a little bit of a tough game here, but we'll see. All right, Dallo gets it to Frankie de Jong. De Jong into Bruno. Bruno, De Jong over to Garnacho into Rasmus Højlund. Oh, that touch right there was actually horrendous. Højlund, that's got to be better. Okay, I can already see our defense is the same as last game. It's going to be rough. Casemiro, if we didn't have Casemiro, we would be totally in trouble. Now, Bruno, De Jong has got Garnacho on a run. De Jong plays over to Garnacho. Good ball from Frankie. Now, Garnacho cross in. That's a good cross, but no one gets to it. Casemiro, Bruno. Finesse shot from distance. Look good, but Lloris is going to catch it. All right, they got a player injured, I believe. Who is that? That's Taremi. That is unfortunate. Okay, a lot of Spurs possession here, but at least we're not letting them through. Defense holding up as of now a little bit. Duma gets it to Bentancur, gets it out wide to Kulusevski, I think. They are playing so patient, and Kulusevski just lost it there, so defense so far is holding up. Rashford through to Bruno. Good ball, Bruno. Get it back to Rashford. Rashford to Bruno Fernandes. A chance for a finesse shot. Looks decent, but that shot had way too much power on it. Okay, we got to get closer to goal now. Wait, Frankie de Jong to Rashford. Rashford, that touch again was so bad. We got that early season rust right now, that sharpness rust. Son, Frankie de Jong skips by him. This is not good. Son is their most dangerous player, but Dallo did well there, actually. I was scared for a second. Garnacho, Højlund. Højlund over the top, Garnacho. What a ball by Højlund. Garnacho cuts inside. Actually does, but Sessegnon catches up. This is a sloppy game so far. Casemiro out to Marcus Rashford, who's got space and pace. Cuts inside, but again, our final touches in the attacking third are so bad. Now, this leads to a Spurs counterattack, which does not look good. Maguire stands strong. Maguire stood strong there. Kulusevski gets by Luke Shaw. This is not good. Maguire. Okay, Maguire. there. That's a very strong tackle right there. Bruno running with space, gets it out to Dallo. Dallo gets it, tries to get it back to Højlund. Plays it back now to Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong into Casemiro. Over to Bruno. Now, left-footed shot, that is going to be blocked. Bro, it is that foul at the back. He's so hard to try and attack. Maybe one final chance here. Great ball. Rashford, can you get this? Rashford will get this. Rashford in on goal. Is going to take a shot. Lloris saves it, and Rashford's rebound is saved again. And that might be our best chance so far. Final kick of the first half. Bruno in the box. That's not going to fall to anyone. Okay, halftime, it's going to be 0-0. And I would say so far that's fair. This game feels winnable, but also very much losable too. Has a great pass to Brennan Johnson. Luke Shaw kind of steps over there, but Luke Shaw, oh my, please get the ball out. That ball was just sitting under Luke Shaw right there. Zuma, Varane. Varane, good tackle there. Now get this ball out, please. They've had way too much possession this game. Garnacho back to Dallo. Get it right back to Garnacho. Garnacho. Højlund can play to Rashford, goes back to Casemiro instead, which Casemiro has space for the shot, and okay, that shot was powerful. Was that saved by Lloris? It actually, yeah, it was saved. All right, Bruno, cross in to actually no one though. Dallo, Frankie de Jong, hold it up, get it back to Dallo. Dallo gets it back to Frankie. Man, that pass needed to be closer to Frankie though. Yeah, 30 minutes. At least there's not been like 7 goals this game. Been much more of a defensive game. Frankie de Jong plays a great pass to Garnacho. Garnacho into Rasmus Højlund, shoots, and that's 1-0 to Manchester United. Okay, that was the Tyztir jinx, but in reverse. Like, actually good for us. Højlund scores his first goal of the season. And hey, Frankie de Jong kind of started that attack, so he gets some credit there, that ball to Garnacho. But Rasmus Højlund, great goal. Rashford off to Frankie de Jong. Chance to shoot. Frankie de Jong looking for his first Man United goal right there. All right, first up though is Mount on for Garnacho again. Corner by Bruno Fernandes. Looks decent, but not going to find anyone. Højlund back to Frankie de Jong again. That shot looks good, but it goes wide. I feel like the last 20 minutes, we've been by far the better team here. So if we can score this second, it'll be well-deserved. Mason Mount stops. Great ball to Frankie de Jong. Over to Dallo. Crossover to Mason Mount, and that is 2-0 to United. Okay, Mason Mount is truly becoming a super sub already. Off the bench, he scores again. And funny enough, I think it's a volley again. Good cross in, and then off the volley. Yeah, Mason Mount, what a finish. Okay, rightfully so and deserved. It's 2-0. All right, 4 subs. We got Diallo, McTominay, Kobe Mainu coming on. Fresh legs to help us see out this result. Now, good pass through Diallo. That is so risky. Okay, they're starting to press like crazy. But also, that gives us a bit of space here, which Diallo is taking advantage of. Diallo's going to stop. He's going to try to cross it to Højlund. Not bad, but not going to reach him. Okay, Kobe Mainu, what a win. Bruno to Diallo. Could make this 3-0, but somehow Bentancur stole that from behind. Okay, boys, do not let them get in this game. Get back in it. Mainu, oh, trying to make a tackle there. Does make a tackle. Kobe Mainu, what a tackle. We got to get the ball out, though. Okay, there we got it, man. Mainu, that was a great tackle, though. He's got a big future in this team. Okay, Onana. That is the distribution that he's pretty good at. Mainu, Højlund plays it over to Luke Shaw. He's gonna get that. Luke Shaw does get that. Luke Shaw crossover. This could be 3. It's not gonna be 3 though. Okay, that was a foul. We got a free kick now at the edge of the box, I think. Now this is definitely shooting range. So Bruno Fernandes to seal this game even more. Make it 3-0. This does not look bad. And oh man, that was a really good free kick. What a save by Lloris though. Okay, Bruno, corner in. Maguire, man, that was right to him. Luke Shaw gets it to Højlund. Back to McTominay. Over to Amad Diallo, and we're gonna make this 3-0. Man, this game was close for like maybe like 45-50 minutes, but then we just took over the game. That is really good to see. Like I said, this game felt very winnable, but also losable. We just had a great second half though. Okay, keep the clean sheet though, please. Sun is running through us right now. Keep the clean sheet. Luke Shaw good tackle. Luke Shaw keeps it in. Okay, Luke Shaw, that is some really good defending right there. And that is full time. 3-0, solid win away from home. It truly looks like a new era of Manchester United. So after 2 games, we sit top of the Premier League table, along with also Nottingham Forest, which is a little bit funny because that is who we also face next. So a team that's won their first 2 games, and they've actually not conceded a goal yet. Before this game though, Dan Ashworth wants to meet with Erik ten Hag, and he says the new ownership wants to ensure that the youth talent already at the club will be developed. He says players like Garnacho, Mainu, Trafford even. So you need to find them game time this season while also trying to challenge for trophies. I think this game versus Nottingham Forest, we might rotate a little bit. So the changes are Mason Mount, Mainu, Lisandro Martinez, and Wan-Bissaka come in. So a big game for some of the younger players here. They get a chance. And like I said, I feel like Kobe Mainu is the future starting midfielder of this team. He's got so much potential. He looks so good in real life, so he will be a big part of the series. And he gets to start in a kind of funny first second matchup. Now Mainu, good ball to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw gonna try to play to Rashford. Actually, that works. Rashford back to Luke Shaw. Crossover, tries to find someone. Will find Højlund, and that's 1-0 to Manchester United. We are finding so much success from crossing the ball in. What a start to this game. Now, how does this chance even like happen though? Luke Shaw's a good cross, but no one's marking Højlund. That is horrible marking from Nottingham Forest. And also a great finish by our starting striker, Rasmus Højlund. Okay, 1-0 in 4 minutes. Yeah, that's a pretty good start right there. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi is kind of running past Wan-Bissaka here. Gets by Wan-Bissaka. That's decent defending though. Cross in by Hudson-Odoi, out by Frankie de Jong. Back in though, it's going to go to Origi. Wait, she just pushed, was that Varane off him? That is some strength. Going for a teammate press here. Lisandro Lisandro Martinez. Okay, boys, what are we doing here? Does someone want to tackle Origi or is he going to score? Goes out to Hudson-Odoi. This is the longest tackle of all time in our box. Hudson-Odoi gets it over to Mangala. Frankie de Jong, good tackle by de Jong. Okay, we finally get it out. Now, I was thinking about playing Trafford this game, but we got to keep Onana's confidence high. I mean, right now, he's our starting keeper. We got to keep it that way. We are going to play Trafford in the cups, though, at least. Now, ball to Wan-Bissaka. Crossover. Why not again? Hoyland, he leaped for that at least. Mason Mount will collect it. Our number 7. The pressure of the 7 shirt, so far he's done good, and that's going to go over the net. Okay, Mason Mount gets it to Kobe Mainu, who's got room here. Gonna play a good ball to Hoyland. Hoyland will shoot, and that's off the defender, right off his chest, basically. Mainu, Hoyland, Bruno, lays it off to Frankie de Jong. Trying to look for a shot again. It's going to be blocked, though. So far, though, good looking attacks. And you might say that for both teams here. Lenga probably wants revenge on Man United for selling him. Gets it through to Origi, and then Martinez does well there at least. Corner in, out by Frankie de Jong acrobatically. Good ball in. Origi stops. Varane, again, we got to do this again. Varane going for a tackle there. That was a good tackle. They're just having way too much possession like in our box. It's going to be dangerous at some point. Header in. Onana, decent save. Second corner in. That is out by Wan-Bissaka. Just leaped over that guy. Hoyland gets out to Rashford. Rashford finds Luke Shaw. Rashford into Hoyland. Hoyland. Oh, we got to play it to Bruno there. We got to get that pass through. Bruno Fernandes. Long ball to Luke Shaw. That's a great ball right there. Over to Rashford. Rashford tries to find Hoyland, but again, it's probably not the right pass. This is dangerous. Alenga to Origi. Okay, another goal stopped by, I think, Martinez there. Now, one more chance for us in the first half. Hoyland needs help, though. Hoyland gets it to Rashford. Rashford looking for a cross. Might cross it to Bruno Fernandes. Volley. Man, our crossing, for some reason, we are creating so many chances off that. All right, final chance. The first half. Cross in. Varane is there for it, but it's not going to reach him. Okay, first half, it's 1-0. Not bad. But you could see why Nottingham Forest have won their first 2 games. They really don't look that bad. Okay, Mainu, that is a great tackle from the youngster again. Get it right back to him. Now he's going to push this forward a little bit. Get it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw into Hoyland. Get it back to Luke Shaw. Swing it over to Mainu. Mainu into Frankie de Jong. Man, they got so many numbers back right now, though. Mainu finds Hoyland. Waits for Luke Shaw again. We're swinging this in. Why not? That's a great cross. Rashford gets to it, and that's 2-0 to United. Bro, Luke Shaw's crossing right now is so good. And Rashford scores to make it 2-0. We are actually looking pretty decent here. Just every cross that we swing in, like, looks dangerous. All right, 54th minute. That is 2-0. I would say this is a little bit better than I expected we'd do in the first 3 games, but I'm not trying to, like, jinx things too much. Mainu to Rashford again. Rashford cuts inside, actually gets to Bruno Fernandes, but that shot is going to be blocked. Cross in by Bruno to literally no one. Frankie de Jong from distance. Why not? Frankie de Jong from distance. That goes off Tavares' face. Mason Mount to Frankie de Jong. Same chance again. Long shot. It goes right to the keeper, though. Again, another chance to counterattack here with Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka gets it to Bruno. Bruno. Good turn there. Beautiful turn. Marcus Rashford to make it 3-0, and somehow they recovered from that and blocked the shot from behind. I don't even know how they did that. Bruno to Kobe Mainu. Chance for a long shot. Long shot by Kobe Mainu. That shot was not bad. Come on, make this 3-0. This would be a great time to score this third. And Varane gets to it, and somehow that's cleared almost off the line. Okay, Mason Mount. Back to Bruno. Bruno gets it. Oh, try to get it to Mainu there. Bruno through to Hoyland, who's got some space, a little bit of space. Hoyland, Mason Mount, get it back to Wan-Bissaka. Over to, no, that was supposed to go to de Jong, not Mainu. That was a mistake. And is this going to lead to a chance for them? Please no. Origi, okay, Lisandro Martinez, great tackle by him. They are coming right back, though. That's a shot. Onana, decent save. Okay, first sub, Garnacho on for Mason Mount. A little bit more pace on the wing. See if we can settle this by scoring that third. And hopefully not by conceding their first, which this is dangerous. Martinez gets it, though. Martinez, just clear it. Just clear that. You know, actually, that is a amazing pass to Garnacho. Hoyland, no, Garnacho was so free there. Crossover, that is going to be Salem, which Luke Shaw, okay, gets by him. That's going to be a chance to shoot. Martinez again saves a goal right there, though. I got to say, Maguire, Varane, and Martinez have all been good. But Rashford through to Hoyland. Crossover. No, I meant that to be a little more powerful to Garnacho. That could have been nice. And they are still looking for this goal, though. Varane is not going to let them score. Okay, they might get one final chance here. Pass through. Come on. Don't let them score. Keep the clean sheet, please. Martinez. Great tackle. Didn't go back, though. Luke Shaw will tackle, and then Mainu clears it. We do keep the clean sheet. But we had to fight for it, though, still. First 3 games, that's 3 wins. We look much better than I thought we would in the first episode. Despite us facing, like, Spurs, the only really good team we faced, and they're not exactly, like, elite. So I'd say so far we have not faced an elite team just yet. But we can't knock the start. Like, 3 games, 3 wins, only team on 9 points. Just adding that one player, Frankie de Jong, to this team, you can see how much he's helped. And hey, we still got about 5 days left of the transfer window here, and almost 140 million to spend still. So let me know in the comments down below. Who else should we sign in this first transfer window? So if you want to see more of this series, then drop a like. And if you click on screen, you might like this video too.